Welcome back to my channel and I hope you all are doing well. So as you can already tell, the backdrop looks different. I have my Christmas tree put up, the fairy lights. There is still a lot that still has to go into the Christmas tree. But yes, this is the last month of the year and Christmas is just around the corner. Honestly, this happens to be my favorite time of the year. This happens to be my favorite month of the year because of Christmas. I absolutely and totally love this festival. Something about the month of December just puts me in a good mood, in a mushy mood. The vibe is so festive all around and everybody is in a good mood. So keeping the Christmas spirit in mind, I have come up with this really easy, doable makeup look, and it has got nothing really fancy or elaborate going on except for these red bold lips. I mean, you can choose any color of lipstick, but something about Christmas, it is tradition to go ahead and go for this big red bold lips, and that is exactly what I have going on here. I mean, I don't need a reason to wear red lipstick. I just put on red lipstick just to feel good, but especially during Christmas, on the Christmas day, I make sure that whatever is my makeup look, whether I have a makeup look, whether I don't have a makeup look, but I do have my red lipstick on, and that is exactly what I've done for today's makeup look. The look is pretty simple, as you can tell. There is nothing fancy, just a winged eyeliner and a little bit of gold going on. The makeup look is really simple, whether you are a beginner or you're a pro. It is a very doable makeup look. This is something that I do most of the times, especially if you're on the go and if you are in a super rush and you just want to have a quick makeup and you want your face to look put together. This is something that you can definitely try out, and this is a makeup look that you can wear for your midnight mass, for a Christmas dance, for your house party, just for anything. You could even wear it for a wedding. It is so simple. I just want to put it out there that I am no makeup artist, and this is the way I like to do my makeup. I have also watched and learned, and it is just makeup at the end of the day. You put it on. If you like what you see, you keep it. If you don't like what you see, you can always take it off. You can always wash it off. So there are no rules to makeup. You do you. I mean, whatever floats your boat. This is the way I like doing my makeup, and if you want to know how I created this look, please keep on watching the video.
Hi guys, so today to begin with, I'm going to start by prepping up my skin by using this serum from Plunge USA. The reason I am using this today to prep my skin is because my skin is feeling awfully parched and dehydrated because I haven't been taking care of my skin. So I thought, let me just put in that extra step, and I'm going to go ahead and just put a few drops of this onto my face, and after that I will moisturize my skin using the Plum moisturizer, and this is from the green tea range, and it works very well for my skin. And after I have massaged that into my skin, I will let it sit there for a few minutes, and while that is happening, I will go ahead and prep my lips using a lip balm. You can use a lip balm of your choice, and after I have prepped up my lips, I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. And for the primer today, I'm going to go ahead and use this primer from Nykaa, the Prep Me Up. This is the first time I'm using it. I'm still testing and trying out this product, and so far I'm really liking the way it's performing. So yeah, I will go ahead and use this primer all over my face, especially on my T-zone, on my cheeks, a little bit on my nose, chin. I'm going to use a little more generously on my cheeks because I do have a few large open pores. So I'm going to make sure that I pat it and massage it gently into my skin so that this would help me work with my makeup. Also, this would ensure that I have an almost flawless base, that is when I work with my foundation. So this is a step that I have started to do religiously each time I have to put on foundation. For foundation, I have chosen this foundation from the Body Shop, and I am in the shade Fiji Sand. The reason I have chosen this foundation today is because my skin is anyways feeling very dehydrated and parched, so I want my face to have that dewy look, and I'm not looking for a complete matte look. That is the reason I'm going ahead with this foundation today. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it a good shake and just pump out a few drops on my forehead, on my chin, and I'm going to spread it evenly on my nose, my neck, and basically I'm going to make sure that my entire face and my neck are covered. So once I have finished dotting the foundation on my entire face, my neck area, my ears, I'm going to go ahead and use a damp beauty blender. This one is from PAC. I'm going to go ahead and start buffing the foundation into my skin. So I'm going to take my time here and I'm going to start buffing it in gently, because I'm going to try and have a base which is as flawless as possible. So take your time at this step and just be patient, and it is all going to come together, and just keep buffing the foundation gently into your skin. So here I'm making sure that I cover my ears, the area around my hairline, and also my neck, because they're all a part of my face, and I'm making sure that my face and my neck and my body all look of the same color family, and that is the reason it is very important to ensure the blending process. Also, I'm looking for a medium to sheer coverage today. That is the reason I've chosen this foundation from the Body Shop. It almost feels skin-like once it is blended in properly into the skin. So now that I'm finally happy with the way my foundation is looking, I'm going to go ahead and go to the next step, and that is to use the concealer. And the concealer that I would use today is the Age Rewind from Maybelline. I will just go ahead and place it at my under eye area, a little over my eyelids, at the bridge of my nose, forehead, around my chin area, around my lip area where I have a little bit of a pigmentation. And then I'm going to go ahead and use a damp beauty blender, and I'm going to start buffing it into my skin once again. I'm going to make sure that the concealer is blended well onto my skin, and there are no creases, and the concealer doesn't settle into the fine lines. So once I have made sure that the concealer is blended in well, I will go ahead and set all of this with a finishing powder. And the finishing powder that I would use today is from Maybelline again, and it is the Fit Me range. I am in love with this powder. Ever since I've started to use this powder, I have not reached for anything else. I use this powder to set my entire face sometimes, but today I would just set the places where I've used the concealer, because like I mentioned, my skin is feeling a bit too dry, and also I'm looking for a dewy look. So I will just set the places where I've used the concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Next up, I would use the setting spray from Smashbox. I totally love it. I'm just going to take a real quick shower in it. This is to make sure that all the powders and the concealer and the foundation all just mix in together and just blend in, and they do not look patchy or cakey. This will also ensure that the makeup lasts for a long time. Next, it is time to fix those brows, and I would be using this eyebrow kit from L'Oreal. I totally love it. It's got two colors inside, a dark brown and a little lighter brown, and it also comes with a spoolie brush with an angle tip at one side. So I'm not going to do anything fancy. I will just comb through my brow hairs and just fill in the bald patches. The lighter color goes on the inside of the brows, and gradually you take in the darker colors towards the tail of your brows, and that is exactly what I'm doing here. And doing up the brows really changes the whole game, and really your entire face just looks put together. So once the brows are done, it is time to do the eyes now. Nothing fancy here. I'm just going ahead and taking the brown contour shade from the Maybelline contour kit, and I'm just giving my eyelids a nice wash of color. This is a brown matte shade. You can also take any brown shade from your eyeshadow palette if you have one. I'm going ahead and taking this shade because I really don't contour, so I more than often use it on my eyelids, and I'm just going ahead and just giving my eyelids a nice wash of a brown color. And while I'm doing that, I'm also kind of creating a depth. So basically what I'm doing here is just making the color a little more intense at the outer V and a little over the eyelids at the crease area. This is just to create a little bit of a depth, nothing fancy. It is not technical at all. Once I'm happy with the way my eyelids are looking, I would go ahead and use this eyeshadow stick that I picked up from Miniso. I picked it up on an impulse, having no expectations whatsoever from this eyeshadow stick, and this eyeshadow stick has so superseded all my expectations. I have been using it religiously since the first time I started to use it. It is supremely pigmented. It doesn't look cheap at all. It glides on like butter. It blends beautifully. You can blend it using your fingertips. You can blend it using your eyeshadow brush. It is a must-have, and I totally recommend this. I so wish that Miniso had more shades, but unfortunately this is the only shade that is available. In fact, it has a wet kind of a look, so when you glide it onto your eyelids, it actually feels like a wet press glitter. It is beautiful, and even if you are a beginner, if you are a pro, this is something which will really be that product which will be like a go-to product when you're in a super hurry. So I'm basically just gliding the pencil from the inner corner till 3/4 of my eyelid and just leaving the outer corner of the eyelid as it is, which I would just blend later on using an eyeshadow brush and just kind of merge the golden and the brown that we used earlier. It is that simple, and if you do not have a brown base or an eyeshadow, you can even just use this eyeshadow stick as it is without any base, without any transition shade. You can just go ahead and just glide it over your eyelids, and you can put loads of mascara and you would be good to go. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use this eyeliner. This is the good old liquid eyeliner from Lakme. I have been using it over the years and I'm absolutely fine with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this and just draw your basic wing eyeliner. Nothing fancy, just your basic wing eyeliner, just to put the whole look together. And this is exactly what I'm doing. If you do not want to use a liquid eyeliner, you can go ahead and use a kajal pencil on top of your eyelids, and if you feel you won't be able to do that, you can just leave your eye makeup at this stage and move on to the next stage. I would use this kajal pencil from Nykaa. This is Rock the Line Kajal, and I would just put in some kajal on my lower lash line and smudge it a little bit. This is just to make sure that my eyes look complete, and if you want, you can even skip this step, but I generally like to put kajal on my lower lash line, and that is what I'm doing right here. Next, I would curl my eyelashes and then go ahead and put loads and loads of mascara. Here I'm using the falsies from Maybelline. I think Maybelline makes the best mascaras, and I'm using the waterproof mascara from Maybelline. And make sure that you coat your top and bottom lashes both. Do not forget your bottom lashes, so make sure that you coat your top and bottom lashes both. So for my inner corner highlights, I'm using this jumbo pencil from NYX. It is in the shade Yogurt, and I'm just going to use it in the inner corner. It is a beautiful baby pink color. Next, it is time to highlight the brow bone, and that is exactly what I'm doing here. I have used the highlighting powder from Wet n Wild. This is in the variant Precious Petals, and I often use this to highlight my brow bone. Now this sort of puts the whole eye makeup look together. I think highlighting your brow bone, inner corner highlights, and loads of mascara just kind of completes the whole eye makeup, and this is what I'm doing here. Next, using a fan brush, I will go ahead and highlight all the high points of my face. That is the bridge of my nose, my cheekbones, a little on my forehead, my cupid's bow, my chin area, and since I'm wearing a deep neck top here, I will also go and highlight my collarbone, a little on my chest. This just adds that wow boom factor. I think it really does make a difference, and also it photographs really well. So when the light falls on your face, your pictures come out really beautifully, and that's why I'm adding so much of a highlighting powder here. Now it is time to add that flush of color on your cheekbones, and I'm going ahead and using this beautiful pink color blush from Savannah Colors, and I'm just going a little heavy handed here because it is the festive time and it is a festive makeup, so a little bit of an extra highlight and a little bit of an extra blush would really, you know, just add up to the whole look. And I in general love putting blush, so that is the reason I'm going ahead and I'm adding so much of a blush over here. But you can amp up your look, you can add in more, you can add in less, whatever suits you, whatever makes you feel good, you can do that. So while I decide which red color I should go for, I will go ahead and outline my lips, and using the same lip pencil I will fill in my lips also. Now this just ensures that your lip color stays for a longer time, and this is something that I've started to do for a long time and it works well for me. So I have decided to go in for my first love, that is the Scarlett O'Hara. This is a red crayon lipstick from Sugar Cosmetics. I'm just going ahead and applying this lipstick. This is one of the best formulas by far. Yes, it transfers a little, but it is a comfortable formula. It is very creamy, it is opaque, it is a beautiful red color. As you can see, the entire look just changes. My face is looking brighter. Now I'm just going to go ahead and take a quick shower in my makeup fixing spray and just blend everything together using a damp beauty blender, and this will just make sure that everything is blended in well on my face, and this is what the finished look looks like.
So this is the makeup look I created, keeping the Christmas theme and the Christmas vibe in mind. It is pretty simple and pretty doable, and I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed creating this for you all. And please do mention in the comments down below, what do you think about this tutorial? If there is any kind of feedback, positive, negative, please do mention it in the comments down below. I would love to read your comments. If at all there is something that you like to share, if there are some tips and tricks that you want to share with me, please do mention it. I would love to read it. And yes, this would be the end of this video, and I would have to sign off on this video. And before I go, this is me requesting you all, please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, please do hit the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and do not forget to hit the little bell icon so that you get notified each time I post a new video here on my channel. Guys, it is that time of the year. It is the time to be more giving. It is the time to be more joyful, and in the spirit of Christmas, let us all be extra kind. Let us all be extra giving, and let us just be good to people around us for no reason at all. And before I go, you know the drill. Stay extra kind and stay your own kind of beautiful. Bye.